Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about this? These guys aren't wasting any time. They told us in our production meeting that they were going to be aggressive, take some shots downfield, but I didn't know they'd open the game like this, especially in a playoff, this much on the run.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch is made, room to run here. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on 1st down. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They get him to the ground. It's 1st down now at the 28.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Design quarterback run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. And this
touchdown, LSU, as they put 6 more on the board. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU 10, Tennessee 0.
Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And down he goes. It's a sack. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Dogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start to the 25. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll be brought down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
on third down. Caught quickly. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver are perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. The ball is closer to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive, but you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Volunteers look to convert here on fourth down. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He hands it off from the gun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Escapes the pocket. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. It's a solid game to pick up the first down, and that'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First first down. Quick pass, the catch is made. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Caught on the outside. It's Tuggle. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a good field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. And the Vols will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Crosses the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. This time, a completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Tuggle. He made the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. It would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And the Volunteers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. Still a 17-point lead after that miss. The Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. They'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the 1st half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The balls come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft cover.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down, looking to throw for it. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Nice grab. It's Tuggle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are 2 different things.
38, Tennessee, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The ball has come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Tennessee. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Tennessee, 20.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it rip. Makes the catch in space. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a fumble behind the line. Scooped up in the defense.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Volunteers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, balls. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it to the left side for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Volunteers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback drops back. This is caught. Would be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the two-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. He lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Tuttle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
You'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. This is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game,